debuts. So, welcome to 2017. We've got a big year ahead of us. But we're going to start by answering a question which I was actually asked last year and never got around to putting the video up. From someone who's beginning to study silver, but says they feel somewhat vulnerable when they are in open ward. In particular, they feel that their sword arm is particularly vulnerable. So this is not necessarily about the slow hand and redirections and all the cool tactical stuff you can do from open ward once you make people respect it. This is about how do you make people respect it, and how can you make yourself and your sword arm feel less vulnerable.
So what is open fight? So Silver says open fight is to hold your sword up above your head, either straight up or with the point back a bit, which is better, but in any case hold it however is most commodious to the bearer. So really, as long as it's above your head and ready to come on with a good downright blow and it's comfortable for you, that's correct. Okay, personally, I do this a lot and that's just me. Now, it can be held sword foot back, sword foot forward, or even in a broad, wide stance. As we will see a little bit later, even those distinctions are a little bit artificial because it really depends on how you're moving. As a little bit of an aside, although Silver is the only English source that talks about open fight, and I can remember back in the early 90s we were told quite adamantly by a lot of people that you can't possibly do that without a buckler to protect yourself. Now, of course, we know that these sorts of wards were used in all sorts of systems.
Hands up in the air!
And even in the later British systems, they of course used the St. George, which really falls into the definition of a kind of open fight and works in very much the same way. So when I'm up here and I deliver an attack, is my forearm vulnerable to attack? And the answer is yes, of course it is. Silver describes a particular defense that does precisely that. From staccato or passata, I deliver my attack, my opponent counter thrusts to my wrist while slipping back, so even if he misses, he is perfectly safe. So yes, the arm can indeed be attacked. So how do you make yourself feel a little bit safer and less vulnerable when attacking from here? Well, one of the first things to realise is that this is supposed to be intimidating. Okay? The other guy is supposed to be fairly scared of this sword walloping down on their head at a great speed. And we can use that to an advantage. One particular option is when you are approaching your opponent, suddenly draw that sword up there, and your opponent will quite often react in a startled fashion and quite often defend themselves and allow you to attack a different target. Another way that you should use it to make it intimidating is realise that not every attack needs to be a deeply committed attack at your opponent. Silver talks about striking continuously at all manner of open parts, heads and legs and arms and things. And when my sword is up here, I'm essentially creating a great big death bubble around me. Anywhere I can throw that sword, my opponent can't really enter. And I don't need to simply attack. If I'm in a fight with Stu and he's moving around me, I can just go boom, boom, boom. And he's not going to feel like stepping forward into that space while that sword is swinging through. Okay? So use it to create space, doesn't matter which stance you are. Okay? None of these attacks are intended to hit, but they are intended to keep my opponent at a distance, because if he tries to attack halfway through doing it, he's going to get clobbered rather hard on the head. A lot of that also comes down to, shall we say, attitude, okay? If you're here and you're feeling hesitant and it comes across at your opponent and you go, then yes, he's going to force you on the back foot and poke at you, and you're going to feel like, oh, I can't really bring that elf and bring that sword down. Okay? So use it and have the attitude that this is a scary thing and your opponent shouldn't be scared of you. My mate Gareth, who teaches silver in Melbourne, says that he read Silver not as a gentleman, but as more of a soccer hooligan. So use it in an intimidating fashion. Okay, it delivers big, strong, powerful, and very fast downright blows. Now some technicalities. When you deliver your cuts, what you don't want to do is keep your arms straight during the entire arc. Silver has a long passage where he says, cuts are not round like a wheel, they go in a straight line. And what he's talking about is essentially the same as Dobringer's streak. When my sword is up in the air here, it does not go in an arc round like a wheel at my opponent's head. The point of the sword travels in a straight line to my opponent's head, which means that my arm bends a little bit. Okay, so it might start straight up here, doesn't have to, it can be a little bit bent, but let's say it's starting straight up here. As I deliver my attack, my arm bends and my hilt leads and my arm extends at the very last second. This doesn't completely protect your arm from counterattack, but it does minimise the target your opponent has, particularly with a good basket hilt around your wrist.
You probably can't see from there, but if I miss, I'm going to have a very bad day.
Okay? Leading from there really does put your hilt in the way of any sort of counter cut or counter thrust to your arm. So you use this as a little bit of a shield. You bend your arm so that your point is travelling in a straight line. And the other thing that this weapon allows you to do is, instead of leading with the point, as you would with, say, a longsword, it allows you to lead with the hilt and keep the point hanging back for a little bit. Which means at the last second, that accelerates to deliver an extremely powerful blow at the very last second, while your hilt is protecting you as you cut forwards. Another option, of course, is not to lead with the hilt at all, but to lead with the point itself. In other words, start with a thrust. Okay, so the descending thrust, or imbricata, or prime thrust in the English system, is a really, really effective cut. Okay, if you can go garden for me, say. Okay, so particularly against somebody who's in through garden.
True.
Okay, delivering this thrust tends to draw a parry and allows you to then compass out of it. So leading with the point, particularly with this descending thrust, is another way that you can protect your arm while creating a threat and giving you a chance for a second intention attack. Once you're comfortable with delivering these blows, then you can do what Silver tells you to do, which is to walk in continual motion. And this is why it doesn't really matter which foot forward you're holding the sword, because it's going to change all the time depending on how you're walking. So, if Stuart is in true garden, for example, I am likely to want to walk to the right. So I'm going to start sword foot back, and then I'll be in a wide stance, and then I'll be sword foot back again. And I'm simply going to walk around to the right. If he allows me to, I can get all around him and, in Silver's term, gain the place and hit him. Okay? If he conforms to my movement, if I'm being intimidating enough, he opens himself up for that imbricata. Okay? The other alternative is to walk left. So particularly against somebody who's in a forehand board, okay? I'm going to be sword foot forward momentarily, and then a wide stance, and then sword foot forward. But I'm basically going to walk around here. If he doesn't track me, within a couple of steps, I have once again gained the place. So that's exactly the same as traversing in page, for example. If he does track me, I tend to get access to the point of his sword. But in any case, by traversing around your opponent one way or the other, you tend to make them have to move to follow you. You can also quite easily make double attacks from open fire. So, having created your death puzzle and forced your opponent to keep away from you, you can then use this action to roll into a second attack. So, Stu is just keeping his distance because I keep swiping at him until I choose not to. So another way of keeping myself safe, particularly my arm safe, is I extend it here I haven't even moved my feet yet, so I'm from there, my arm is still completely safe. Once I'm here, I roll around the moulinette and make a second attack. If Stu's sword is in the way, that turns into a beat. If Stu's sword is not in the way because he's holding it tucked down and he doesn't respond to this first action, I make a second action which by that point is moving too fast for him to respond to. So, and all your attacks can be, regardless of the angle, you can do that same sort of action. So I can throw man, full turn into a reverse. I can throw reverse and turn it into a reverse, or reverse and turn it into a mandrigo. So once you put out those two moulinettes, you can throw this cut, regardless of where you start, and from this action roll it into a cut on either side. And finally, realise that, again, the amount of power that you can deliver on that cut is considerable. And if your opponent does attempt to parry it, then at the very least what you can do is make their parry hurt. So if you can guard for me, example, okay, he's covering that line quite effectively. Okay, why would I attack into it? I'd attack into it because even if he parries it, I can make sure that at least I hit him so hard that he doesn't have a chance to riposte. Okay, so in particular, a low Mandrita Tondo is quite an effective cut because as your opponent drops the bastard gun, it's fairly easy to plough through their foil. But even in a forehand board, the same point applies against any attack. Just give it a jolly good whack. I know he's going to parry this. I'm not going to go wussy and let him deflect me because he'll hit me. If I see that parry coming in and there's nothing I can do about it because I need it, I give it a good solid whack and that gives me a chance to fly out. Now, of course, you do have a problem insofar as in sparring. You probably don't want to power in as hard as you realistically could with one of these just because you don't want to accidentally brain your opponent. So, in some ways, this is going to be less effective in friendly free play than it would be in realistic fight. And that's just a bit of an artificiality. Likewise, if you're using something that is not particularly scary, like a plastic broadsword, your opponent is less likely to respect the potential of that than if you're using something like full weight steel. So, in summary, this is supposed to be scary. Make your opponent respect it. Okay? Cut. Cut. Double cut. Okay? If your opponent is silly enough to put their sword in the way, hit their sword. Okay? I do not need to commit to distance, so if he disengages around it, I'm not going to get hit. But if he doesn't, maybe there's an opportunity there. Okay? And then certainly people start not wanting to stick their point at you once you start hitting their sword that hard. So, you extend with a bent arm, lead with the point, and use the intimidatory factor of those cuts and the potential for redoublement to make it much less likely your opponent is just going to stand there and think, oh, I can tag you on the arm as that comes in. So I hope that helps.